Hi everyone. Let us start with algebra exercise 3.4 and question number 2. Using algebraic identity, find the coefficient of x square, x and constant term without actual expansion. So there is only one thing we have to see here is one word is without actual expansion, which means if you want to find the coefficient of x square, what is coefficient? Just with x square, whatever comes like if 5 or 5xy means 5y means whatever is remaining of x square is the coefficient of x square. So without actual expansion means if you take this, you can multiply this, right? X with x with 6, then x with x with it goes on, keeps on. That is actual expansion. They doesn't want this actual expansion. That's why it has given us without actual expansion. So you have to find the coefficient of x square and coefficient of x and your constant term. So for that, what you can do is you can use this formula. See here, if you have c x plus a, x plus b, x plus c, they have given us x cube plus the coefficient of x square here is a plus b plus c into x, and the coefficient of x here is a plus b plus c into ca, and also the coefficient of and the constant term is a plus b plus c. So with this basic understanding, we can try finding the coefficient of x square over here. So first, let us go to our question. So let us move on to the first question. First question is x plus 5, x plus 6 and x plus 7. What and all we have to find is coefficient of x square, coefficient of x and the constant term. So if you see this formula closer, as we saw already, coefficient of x square is nothing but you have to take the values of a, b, c and add it. So in our question, let's start our question. So in our question here, we have got our a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 6 and c is equal to 7. So the coefficient of x square, if you want to find the coefficient of x square, you have to find the value of a plus b plus c. So what you have to do is you have to put a plus b plus c means 5 plus 6 plus 7. So that will be equal to, you have to add all these three values. So 5 plus 6 is 11, 11 plus 7 is 18. So now the coefficient of x square is 10. Next we have to move on to the coefficient of x. So coefficient of x is nothing but you have to do ab plus bc plus ca. So let's do it. AB. So A is 5, B is 6 and C is 7. AB means you have to multiply A and B. So 5, 6 are 30. And then the next will be BC. BC means you have to do these two. That is 6 sevens are 42. And then finally you have to do A and C. So that will be 5 sevens are 35. So now this is equal to 30 plus 42 plus 35. So what we do here is you have to find add everything together. So let me write it down. 30 plus 42 plus 35. Since everything is a positive symbol, you don't have to worry, just add it together. So that will be your 107. Now the coefficient of x is nothing but 107. And the final term will be, you have to find the constant term. So constant term means you have to find a into b into c. So let's start finding that. So what is your a here? 5. So 5 into 6 into 7. Right? So now 5, 6 are 30 and 37s are 210. So this is your answer. And here you have to be very careful with one thing. Coefficient of x square, I have directly written as ABC, AB, BC and these things. Because our x is nothing but our x only here. If you have got anything other than x here, then you have to do the simplification. That we'll see in the next question. So let's move on to the next question. Just remember this formula and write it and write your answers. So in this question, if you see your x is 2x, 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 but in the previous question it is directly x. So we have to apply in this formula to get your coefficient of x square. So let us start. So what you have to do is, let us write a question first. So our question is this, and the answer will be, first term is nothing but x cubed. So what is your x here? Here our x is equal to 2x, right? And your a is equal to 3, and your b is equal to minus 5, and your c is equal to minus 6. So now, as per the question, you need this one, a plus b plus c into x square. So let us find that. So this will be a plus b plus c into x square. Let us start applying all the values over here. So a is nothing but b minus 5 and minus 6. But your x is 2x square. 2x. So you have to put it like this. Now if you get it, what if you get is 3 minus 5 and minus 6. So 3 minus 5 is, either you can do this together or you can club one by one. 3 minus 5 is a minus 2, and minus 2 minus 6 is minus 8. Then you have got 2x square, so that will be a 4x square. Okay, so now what you have to do is minus 8 into 4. So 8 4s are 32. So that will be your 32. Have you got your x square here? So now if you could see, the coefficient of x square is nothing but minus 32. So do check your question. If you have got 2x instead of x, not 2x, anything other than x, just do it this way. So now we have to find the coefficient of x, which is nothing but this term. This term also will get affected. So let us find it this fully. Okay, AB plus BC plus CA. So now you have to find this. So let us start. AB plus BC plus CA, right? So what is your AB here? AB means A and B. 3 into minus 5. That will be your minus 15. And then BC means minus 5 and minus 6. So minus 5 and minus 6 is plus 30. 6 5s are 30, right? So that is the plus 30. And then the final thing will be A is 3 and C is minus 6. So minus is there, so you get a minus. And then 3 into 6 is 18. So you get a minus 18. So what you have to write here is minus 18. Now, this is the important step. X is equal to 2x. So do remember to do this. So that will be 2x. You have to put it over here. Now, this is equal to, so you are replacing this x with 2x. Now you have to simplify this. 15 minus 30 is 15 and minus 18, and this is a plus 15. So you have to put it, and that will be a 3. So that is minus 3. This is simplification. Do it carefully, and then your 2x. So this is equal to minus 6x. So now if you could see, the coefficient of x is minus 6. If you miss this step, you might end up with minus 3. That is the wrong answer. Minus 6 is the right answer. Here also you might end up with minus 8. That is the wrong answer. You have to end up with minus 32 and minus 6. Finally, we have to go to the coefficient of the constant term. So the constant term, as you know, it is ABC. So you have to put all the ABCs together. So that will be constant term is equal to ABC, which is equal to 3 into minus 5 into minus 6. So that will be, it will be equal to 3 5s are 15. So that will be minus 15. And then minus into minus is, see, 3 5s are 15, minus 15. And minus into minus is a plus, so our answer is going to be positive. And 15 into 6 is nothing but 90. Okay, if you are not thorough with table, just multiply. 6 5s are 30, 33s are 90. So do it carefully. So this is your answer. So the final conclusion. So the coefficient of x square is nothing but minus 32. This is a minus 32, and the coefficient of x is minus 6. So the coefficient of x is minus 6. Do remember the minus symbols. And finally, the constant term is 90. So this is how you can find the value. I will give a clear note of this in the coming slides. Hope you understood this question. Thanks for watching.